When you were a fellow craft, did you hear that bit about the 5 orders of architecture? They're one of the more confusing sections of the lectures. And reactions range from, wow, that guy memorized a lot of stuff, to, why am I hearing about this? On the surface, it seems to make sense. Freemasonry is sort of about architecture. Most Masonic symbols have a kind of obvious relationship to morality. But the 5 orders are just kinda sorta interesting. But to me, the second degree is about how we relate to our brothers, and the 5 orders are a perfect teaching tool for this purpose, because of the plumb. The plumb is a tool builders use to create vertical surfaces, like walls and supports. But to Freemasons, it serves as a reminder to walk upright in our various stations before God and man. Walking upright means to act ethically, with bravery and aplomb. But what does various stations mean? The 5 classic orders are the Tuscan, the Doric, the Ionic, the Corinthian, and the Composite. And they can be seen to represent the 5 great epochs of a man's life. The Tuscan, being plain and unadorned, is much like childhood, simple and uncomplicated. As a kid, you weren't trying to impress anyone, you were just who you were. The Doric is formed off of a strong, robust man, the kind of physique reserved for the young men. This is a time the ancient Greeks believed was meant for learning warfare and its related arts. And this translates to the time young men leave home and strike out on their own, joining the military, entering college, or starting their careers. The Ionic, on the other hand, is modeled off of an agreeable young woman, elegantly shaped and dressed in her hair, and translates to the stage where a man puts away childish things, meets his wife, and grows up. The Corinthian, of the 5, is considered a masterpiece of art and architecture. This is the stage of middle age, when a man is comfortable with his trade, comfortable with himself, and is ready to create that life's masterpiece, vocational, familial, or spiritual, which he was made to craft. This is an epoch in which many Masons exist, and can stretch from one's 30s up until old age. Finally, the Composite, which is the artistry of a Corinthian combined with the grace of an Ionic, represents that which is a man and a woman combined, the child. The child, whom we craft mind, body, and soul, is our mortal attempt to emulate the great architect's own masterwork, and his art gift to the future. So does this mean if I'm not married with children, I'm not being moral? If I don't find my passion or exercise my talent, I'm wasting my life? Well, that misses the point. Because it's a lesson about the plumb and the level. It's not about living the model life, but that equality isn't just about different people, kings and commoners, living by the same rules. It's about living ethically through the different eras of your life. Being good at your job doesn't make up for being a bad husband. Being a crooked businessman isn't balanced out by being a good father. And a deathbed repentance doesn't wash away a lifetime of bad deeds. Nor does an unjustly painful childhood excuse it. To live a life of order and artistry, we have to try. We have to stand and walk upright in our own life and build a solid, level foundation for new lives to come. The best way to succeed at this is to be around brothers who can check our work, and when we fall short, can, in the tenderest manner, whisper good counsel into our ears. And that's a lot of wisdom from a few cryptic stone trees. But is that all they mean? Not at all. Freemasonry may not endorse any one religion, belief, or ethical system, But the 5 orders teach us that Freemasonry does have opinions, and I'll talk about this in part 2. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments or email me at matt@practicalfreemasonry.com. And please like, subscribe, and share this video. It really helps me out. But can you help me out with something else? Check out my Patreon at patreon.com/mattgallagher or click the link below. For a limited time, a monthly pledge of only $1 gets you a subscription to the Practicing Freemason, a monthly newsletter of lodge education, discussion topics, book suggestions, and more. And higher tiers of support get you better access and more benefits. Until next time, schlubs, keep chipping away.